What's up, everybody? It's the Dependent Fanatic here in the garage after a day of hunting. I saw plenty of deer and some rabbits, but nothing I was willing to shoot here on opening day. Hopefully you guys all had good luck out there. Let me know in the comments. But my rule going forward is it's got to be bigger than that 8-point up there on the Dependent Fanatic homestead if I'm to shoot it. So I'm trying to grow bigger bucks around my area. Hopefully the neighbors around me have the same thought in mind. Otherwise, take a doe. We need to take a lot of those anyway, but I'm keeping mine around for now to lure that big buck in. Anyway, you guys don't want to hear about that. We're going to talk power ranking here in this episode, and then I am going to give you some picks again this week, even though I am 45 and 57 now against the spread. 3 weeks to turn it around here in the regular season, and then conference championship games and bowl games. And I am watching UCLA and Washington. Speaking of bowl games, Washington trying to clinch one here versus UCLA. Big run into red zone territory. They could be the first on the board in this late night game here on Friday night. The power ranking. Number 1 is Oregon, and as just like last week, it's consensus between the College Football Playoff Committee and the AP and my power ranking. But the resume ranking slipped them down to number 3 this week. Number 2 is Ohio State. There's 2s across the board, but the resume ranking has them at number 5. And there's a touchdown for Washington. Jonah Coleman is in the end zone. Number 4 may surprise some people, and it depends on Nico Iamaleava. But Tennessee's number 4. In my opinion, great defense, and if that guy can stay healthy, they're better than the rest of the teams on this list, I think. But in the college football playoff ranking, they were number 7. In the AP, they were number 6. And in the resume ranking, they're way down at number 18. By the way, Texas was number 3. 3s across the board, but way down on the resume ranking for them, too, at number 14. Now, Boise State comes in at number 5 in this ranking. Number 13 in the AP and the college football playoff ranking. Number 7 in the resume ranking. And then number 6 in my power ranking is Penn State. They are number 4 in the AP and the CFP. And number 9 in the resume ranking. BYU is number 7 in the power ranking and in the AP, but number 6 in the college football playoff ranking. They're actually way up at number 2 in the resume ranking this week. The number 1 team in the resume ranking is number 8 in my power ranking, and that is Alabama. And they are number 9 in the AP and number 10 in the CFP at a 7-2 record. But it's all their wins that they have. Western Kentucky at Wisconsin, Georgia, South Carolina, Missouri at LSU. All great wins that boost them way up to number 1 in the resume ranking. Number 9 in the power ranking is Ole Miss. They are a 2-loss team as well. And they are number 10 in the AP, number 11 in the college football playoff ranking, and number 12 in the resume ranking. So all over the place there for Mississippi, anywhere between 9 and 12 in the 4 rankings. Georgia is number 10, and they are number 11 in the AP, number 12 in the CFP, and number 20, way down at number 20 in the resume ranking because they only have them 2 quality wins, Clemson and at Texas, and they have 2 losses. Number 11 is Notre Dame. I go 12 teams deep in this ranking because that's how many get into the playoff. And number 11 is Notre Dame. They are number 8 in the AP and CFP, number 6 in the resume ranking. Number 12 is Southern Methodist. They are number 14 in both the polls, and number 4 in the resume ranking. If you're not familiar with the resume ranking, it's something that I produce There's a template. I put in all these factors and it spits out teams at me. And then I tell you what they are. That's basically what it is. Unbiased, no eye test whatsoever, no recruiting rankings or how good I think the teams or players are. It's just results. That's all the resume ranking is. All right. Now, the first two that are out, you'll be curious because there's one name in particular that a lot of people might be mad that are not in my top 12 in my power ranking, and that is Indiana, first of all. They are number 5 in the AP and number 6 in the college football playoff. They are 10-0. They're number 11 in the resume ranking, though it weighs them down. Their only quality win is Nebraska. Second best win is Michigan, barely. That's not good enough for Indiana to be ranked in the top 12 as of yet. If they go on the road, or if they beat Ohio State and then Purdue to end the season, and then maybe that's good enough right there, but definitely if they win the Big Ten title, they're going to be moving way up the rankings. So they have opportunities here going forward. And then another team that was left out, Miami, who just took the L. They're number 9 in the college football playoff ranking still, and number 12 in the AP. 9-1. They are 8th in the resume ranking. After losing, who did they lose to? Somebody, Georgia Tech, was it again? Anyway, my picks. Yes, picks for week 12. Sure, I'll give you 4 of them. But don't bet them because, like I said, I was 45-57 so far against the spread this season. At noon, Clemson is at Pittsburgh. Clemson is favored by 11 points. I think Clemson wins this game, but not by 11. 28-20 would be an 8-point win. My bet is Pittsburgh plus 11 points. At 4:15, Missouri is at South Carolina. South Carolina is now favored by 13.5 points. Missouri wins this game 34-30 at home. So I'm taking, my bet is Missouri plus 13.5 points now. At 7 o'clock, I got a game in every time slot here for you this week. At 7, Boise State is at San Jose State. Boise State has to make a statement. Both these teams are pretty good. San Jose State's pretty good, but Boise State is top 5 in my opinion. I think they need to go on the road and win 41-24. That would cover the 13.5 point spread. My bet is Boise State does cover that. Boise State minus 13.5. And then at 10:15 late night, 7:15 on the, what would that be, Mountain West time, or is that Pacific time? Anyway, Kansas is at BYU. BYU is favored by 2.5 points is all. Why is this line so low? I don't understand it. I have BYU at my 7th best team. Was there an injury that I'm missing? Because Kansas is not good at all, and it's at home for BYU. I think BYU wins this game handily, 43-28. My bet is BYU minus 2.5 points. So there you go. My day out hunting, my power ranking, and my picks for you all this week. Oh, there goes UCLA, the big tight end. Almost into red zone territory. Could they tie this game up here in the first quarter? We'll find out. All right, thanks everybody. Like, share, subscribe. Have a great day. And go Blue. They're off this week. For Michigan State fans out there, you're at Illinois, and that line is only 2.5 points. Vegas thinks you could win. You need to, because if you don't, you're 4-6, and then you have to win your last 2 games. But one of them is Purdue, and that's going to be a win. So it's coming down to the wire for the Michigan football schools making bowls here at the end of the season. Thank you, everybody, and have a great day.